Hi, good afternoon. I'm so glad if you're able to watch this. I just wanted to give a little bit of a synopsis on one of the cases that I hope to really dive really deep in, and that is going to be the case of Rachel Mellon Skemp, missing from Bolingbrook, Illinois since 1996. Um, I went to school with her, and um, she stayed home sick, and her stepfather was home and took the dog for a walk, and the dog supposedly got loose. And when he got back home, he didn't check on her, and it was discovered later in the afternoon that she was not in her bed. She wasn't in her room. She wasn't home. My understanding is the temperatures were about 20 below that day. She did not take a coat, a purse. The only things missing were her slippers and a blue blanket. A lot of suspicion over the years has fallen on her stepfather for a lot of reasons, and we're going to really dive in because this case really needs a light on it. I believe if this had occurred in 2024, it probably would have been more open and shut. So she went missing on January 31st, 1996. She was looked for by friends, some family. Her biological father at the time was living in Texas. She had visited him a few months prior to leaving or going missing. She didn't. It is not in any way believed that she left voluntarily. She had, quote unquote, ran away before, but she went to a friend's house. I'm really curious if in the research we'll kind of find out when she left before what she took with her, but I don't think that there's anyone that believes that she left voluntarily and that she ran away. And she did have a lot of friends that loved her and would have took her in a heartbeat, that she could have called. She could have called her dad, her paternal grandmother. So there's a lot of people that would have helped. So walking out the door in slippers and a blanket at the age of 13, a lot of people aren't buying it. So we're really going to get into this. We're going to do a lot of research, and we're going to try and look at things from maybe some of the angles that have not been looked at before, but I think it's important to go, again, back to the beginning. I am trying to obtain news footage from 1996. So if anybody is aware of links to good video from when it originally happened, good news footage or any videos directly with the parents, it's not going to hurt to share that with me because I may not already have it yet. And my email is stopthemadnessinfo@gmail.com. Rachel, black hair, hazel eyes. She went missing at the age of 13. If she's still with us today, there's a lot of renderings of what she would look like today that we will take a look at and share. But I don't think there's a lot of people in the case that think that is the case. And I say that with knowing that some of the people closest to her really want to put her to rest, give her peace. They believe that she's in a better place now. So I'm not maybe sharing a mindset that the close loved ones aren't always are not already thinking. Um, so just to kind of clear this up, so Jeff Skemp is Rachel's biological father. Amy Mellon is mom. Vincent Mellon is stepdad. I am not sure if it has been verified in recent years if they're still married, because they really went out of their way. They moved to, I believe, what was it, Tennessee? I'll verify that. But they left the state of Illinois and cut off contact and changed phone numbers, those types of things. There were rumors they moved back. I guess we'll try to get to the bottom of what happened, if they did move back, if they're still together. But there is a lot to unpack with this case. And she did express that she wanted to stay in Texas when she went to meet with her dad. So there's some things that we're going to have to talk about that would definitely be a trigger for many. DV, SA. So if those are triggering for you, unfortunately, this might not be a case that you would be comfortable following. So we're going to be taking a deep dive. I've been creating a lot of research on this, and I'm still working through so much. But if you have any information, I'm kind of putting a call to action out there for really good original news footage from 96, 97, specifically interviews with Vincent, Amy, and Jeff, individually, together, it doesn't matter. There are some where maybe there's little clips of it, but I would love to have the actual full interview. So if you're aware of that existing and you're able to email it to me, that would be extremely helpful. Happy to give you credit for it. So let's shine a light on Rachel Mellon Skemp, missing Bolingbrook, Illinois. She went missing at the age of 13 in 1996, January 31st. I'm 41, so I think she would have just turned 42, if I'm doing my math right. So it has been 28 years, and I think 28 years is far too long for the people that love her to wait for answers. So hopefully our community can work together to get some answers on that. So again, you have the email address at stopthemadnessinfo@gmail.com. Any original news footage that you might have that you can share. Otherwise, we'll see what we can continue to find. A lot of technology wasn't available in 96. So that's kind of makes the case a little more challenging, but we're gonna deep dive. So stay tuned.